stagger of government, every arm of government, judiciary, parliament, and executive, came down, accepted to cut their expenditure because the revenue side, there is nothing that was going to come from the revenue side. Mr. Speaker, the governors and the Senate, Mr. Speaker, the Senate should actually realize that we as Parliament are being practical on this matter. We are being practical, Mr. Speaker, because not only many departments reduced their budgets, Mr. Speaker, but the county government's funds were all reduced by 5%. And Mr. Speaker, the reality is this, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the reality is this, that when 20 million was reduced to 380, Mr. Speaker, everybody came down. And Mr. Speaker, there is no need in this country, Mr. Speaker, there is no need, Mr. Speaker, in this country, Mr. Speaker, protect me from these members. There is no need in this country to have a budget that cannot be supported by revenue. Revenue finances budgets. And if the revenue is not there, it is not realistic.
The Honorable DK, the Honorable Pukose. Allow
Mr. Speaker,
the Honorable Makilap to give his contribution and listen to what he has to say. Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I'm saying, look, for example, at the end of the financial year, the county governments were not able to get all their share because of revenue fall, Mr. Speaker. So that is the reality. And the county government and the Senate must live to the reality of the time. Rather than having a budget in figures and not having the resources to implement the programs, we live in realistic times and be able to come down. For this, Mr. Speaker, I support the committee by rejecting the proposals from the Senate, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
The Honorable MP for Igembe, the MP for Igembe Central.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also stand to support this amendment.